Okay, so we're going to be adding in the fire for the retractable platform when that retracts. So if we take a look here at our play state, and if we just turn on our wave 3 instead of wave 1, that'll show you what the ground retract looks like. So there's the retractable platform, so we want fire to burn away this platform here. So hopefully that's what we're going to be doing. And that involves a couple of things. We need to make new sprites for the fire so that it'll animate. And then once we get that animating, then we need to place it, on the left side and the right side lined up with the retracting and then turn off. So we're going to open up our source media here. Got a sprite sheet here. And we need the fire. So if we take a look, the size of the fire looks to be about 8 by 18 maybe. 8 by 18 maybe, something like that. So if we go to a new 18 tall, and then 8 wide gives us 24. Okay, so yeah, not 8 by 18, but 23 by 16. Okay. So we want to erase all the black here. So we can magic tool. Where's the magic tool? There's our fire. I don't really like the green that is, so we'll just change it. Okay. So we're at 8 by 18, yeah. So what we want to do is to have, yeah. This is our first one, so we'll do a file new. Here's our fire 1. We'll save it as a PNG. Fire1.png. Okay, and we're putting it in our Joust source. Really? Here's our fire 2. Oh, I think the save as, not the export, is what's screwing that up. fire 3 PNG. Hopefully those are all the same width. Let's see. By 16. By 16. 7 by 16. So we're missing a pixel here somewhere. So let's just give us on our canvas size. Will give us 8. Cool. Now, when we save this as a fire 3 PNG, it should be the right aspect. Eight by 16, okay. So we've got our 3 fire picks now. We need to import them so Lua knows how to draw them. So we will go to our main and we'll just give ourselves 3 new images, and it's a new fire 1, fire 2, fire 3. So now we've got them as drawables as far as Lua is concerned, so now let's work on getting them to animate. We could do just one drawable and change the quad, which is probably what we should have done, but yeah, how do we do this? So we need to cycle them through time, so we, depending on what the previous picture was, determines what the next picture is. So we'll just have like a fire animation kind of timer. If we go to our play state, we say our fire animation is 1. Okay. And then we'll just do it here at the top of our update function just to show. We're going to take our fire animation and we're going to subtract delta time. Now, if our fire animation is smaller than 0, then we're going to go ahead reset our fire animation to our time, and then we need to change which yeah, if we do this thing called fire sprite will be 1, 2, or 3 depending on which frame it is. So we can say fire sprite gets itself plus 1, and then if our fire sprite is greater than 3, then we're actually a fire sprite of 1. And then we just need to give ourselves a fire sprite of 1 right off the bat here. So we'll say fire sprite gets 1 right off the bat. And then we're decrementing our fire animation, and once that passes the 1 second, so after 1 second has elapsed, we're going to reset our animation so we can trigger a fire sprite. And then now we need to just render the appropriate fire sprite based on whatever fire sprite is currently active. So what we can do is way down here, just to prove that it's working, we can say love.graphics.draw, and what we're drawing is our fire 1 drawable. But we're only going to do this, we're going to draw this at 0, 0, top left corner, but we're only going to do this if our fire sprite is equal to 1. That's when we draw this one. Okay, let's see if we are drawing fire 1. We are drawing fire 1, and then it disappears. So let's say else if fire sprite is equal to 2, then we want to love.graphics.draw a fire 2 at 0, 0, and then else if fire sprite what? Fire sprite is 3, then we need a love.graphics draw our fire 3. Okay. Now let's see if we've got fire animating. Yes, it looks very bad, but yes. It looks bad because it's so slow, yeah. So we need to speed it up. So we speed it up by lessening. We can double the speed if our animation is only at 0.5. 0.5. That'll be twice a second it changes. But then in our update function, we need to reset it to this 0.5. 0.5. Now it should be twice as fast. That looks pretty good. It should be faster. So let's try 0.2 and 0.2. Nice. That's looking good. So we just need to place this on the platform X now. And we only need to place it when it's retracting and not when it's done retracting, or not when it hasn't retracted yet. So we have a ground platform object that we, let's see, we can draw this now at ground platform.x, shifted by the amount that it's tall, which is 16, I think. And then its y will be the same at the ground platform.y. So we should be able to take all this and say, okay. I really suck at Vim. Visual mode. cache, yank, here, delete cache, exit, paste. Fuck. I need to change that so I don't keep doing that same thing over and over. Okay. So now we're rendering. See how off that is? Okay. The Y is way off, and the X is way off for some reason. Oh, okay, I get it. I think the X is, yeah, the X is fine, the Y is what needs to be shifted, which is why it's so jacked up. Okay, now we should have fire on the left platform here. Yes, yes. Ooh, yeah. Kind of thinking it should be, oh, that looks pretty good though. That looks awesome. Kind of like it even there. Still, you know, it's cool. Yeah, I think any lower and it'll look wrong. Let's see what it looks like. How tall is the... If we add in the ground platform dot height, how weird does that look? That's totally not what I wanted. God damn it, okay. Let's just say +6. See what the fire looks like if it's at the bottom. Yeah. So maybe -2 more, -3 more. So let's try 4. Nice. Yeah, you know, let's see what 2 pixels higher looks like, but I'm kind of sold on it just being at the top of the platform there. This will be in the middle of it? Yeah. Well, it just looks weird. I say we keep it just at the top here. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we need to add the right side, and then we need to say something that, like, hey, we don't render that unless the platform's retracting. And then once it's done retracting, we don't render it either. So let's just get the second one placed. So we need the exact same thing, just at the different location, right? So instead of the X, yeah, same Y, but we need ground platform X plus its width minus its width. So we need to add the ground platform dot width, but that would make it flush. Ground platform dot width, but we also need to subtract how wide the fire is, which was 7 pixels. Let's try that. Let's see if that's two sides of fire. Nice. Looks pretty spot on. Yeah, it looks pretty spot on. So the last thing we want to do is give this a trigger. So like, we want to be able to say, the trigger is if the platform is retracting. So we could say if platform, or if ground is retracting, if ground retracting, then go ahead and render these things. And then we just need to give ourselves this ground retracting, set it equal to false initially, and only set it equal to true if the ground is in fact retracting on wave 3. And then so we say ground retracting gets false right off the bat, but we need to say when we do our ground retract, right here, floor retract. Okay, perfect. So if our width is smaller than 183, we're going to go ahead and actually become ground retracting. Oh, you know what? We've got a floor retracted. We've got a floor retracted. What do we do with this floor? Now, floor retracted, retract the floor. Floor retracted false. Okay, this is exactly what we need. So we can undo this. We can just use our floor retracted, so not ground retracting, but if floor retracted. Then go ahead and render that. So we should render, nope. I think because we start, okay, yeah. So this is actually if not. Okay. Now as soon as this retracts, the fire should go away. It does. Okay, the only issue I don't like with this is that we're only rendering this stuff if we're not floor retracted. Ugh, I don't like that we do that. So basically the floor is not retracted until the end of wave 3. So we're technically rendering all these sprites right off side of the screen. This method, which I don't like, so I'm gonna give us that little boolean here. Ground retracting, okay. And we start off as ground retracting false. And then we only become ground retracting if our retract floor God damn it. Here. So if our ground platform is greater than 183, Okay, so when we only run a floor retract in our wave 3. So by the time it's wave 3, since our platform width is greater than the shrinking width, we can go ahead and say, hey, ground retracting is now true. And then, otherwise, we want to say ground retracting is false. And that's a subtle difference from just using the floor retracted, because floor retracted here is always false until wave 3, but the ground retracting is false until wave 3, and then it's true while it's retracting, and then it's false. So we're not rendering those sprites willy-nilly every single frame. We're only rendering it when the platform's retracting. So now we've got it, burning it down. It disappeared for some reason. Not sure why. Why does it do that? We're only running that function for as long as we're not floor retracted. So as soon as we become floor retracted, we stop running that function. I don't get why it's disappearing. It has something to do with us killing a vulture? Yeah, when we didn't kill the vulture, it didn't disappear. But if we stand still and kill a vulture, what the heck? Why does it do that? Oh, what? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Maybe we need to ground retract become true once we do our floor retract function call. If not floor retracted, go ahead and ground retracting true. Let's see if that changes anything. Worse. I don't get why it doesn't want to render if there's an egg there. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's see the old method. If not floor retracting, no vultures on the bottom there for that to mess up. I don't know why that would mess it up. Why an egg being close to there like that cause it to... Whatever. Okay, well, I don't like that we're doing this, but I don't get why it's messing up when we try to fix it. So we'll just have to tidy it up later if we're worried about it still. So I'm going to leave us a note saying only render platform fire if platform is retracting. I don't get why it was disappearing when we did our little implementation there. Maybe something simple I missed, but I don't know. Anyways, we've got now on wave 3 a retracting platform with fire burning away the platform, which is pretty sweet. I like that. So let's get at everything to the staging area with a commit message saying edit fire. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll dig a little deeper and try to get that working. Because right now we're literally rendering those sprites right outside of our visible play area the entire time, and then once it shrinks, then you can see them. Then when it's done shrinking, then it disappears. But when I tried to do it only when the ground was retracting, we were getting the sprite disappearing. So I don't know what that deal is, but we're gonna try to fix that probably. But for today, we've got it working. It does work. It's just not the final solution, but it's what we've got for working ahead of us to fix. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Just got to get going here. But thanks for watching, and we'll continue to make some progress on this.